Yeah, I think so. I think that is genuinely 20. I mean, they're 20 years old, so probably.
Imagine like capitalising on your dad's, poor David's death. What has been happening?
Happening. Oh, mate, I don't even know where to start. I feel like we were only just in here.
I don't. I feel like it was fucking ages ago.
Yeah, I just feel like it's come round so quickly. I was like, obviously frantically trying to do all the prep for it this morning because I'm not as organised as I'd like to be. What's been happening? Life's been good, man. Literally, life's been good. QPR have won a few games. We've also been dicked 5-0 by Southampton on Tuesday. Work's good, booking audience. Got some new stuff launching next week. I think by the time this comes out, it'll be out. So I've got new website, new pod, new content for YouTube. Man, I've been...
Exciting times.
I've been busy, honestly. The mullet's getting better.
Do you know what? I have to say, I was admiring your mullet when we were downstairs. I was like, looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's coming on, honestly.
It's looking good, yeah.
I went a bit severe on the side, so it like accentuates it more. But,
yeah.
It still doesn't look good as Miles's, but I don't think it ever will.
Yeah, that is slick.
Yeah, it's slick.
It is slick.
What about you? I think you've been mad as anyway, haven't you?
Yes, lots of travelling. I think, you know what I'm like. I have this struggle all the time with like work-life balance.
Yeah.
And I know what I need to function properly, but I creep out of it and without even realising it, and then it, bam, hits me. And I think last week I got to Wednesday and I needed some time on my own. I just get like exhausted from social interaction.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, as somebody that has to be with people a lot.
Yeah.
As part of my job. And people wouldn't know when I'm on site with them, but inside I feel really awkward, like talking to people and like communicating they don't know, but it's exhausting masking that, isn't it? So honestly, Friday, I was really selfish and was just like, I'm not seeing anyone, speaking to anyone. I didn't make any set plans. I had a day on my own, went to the gym without having to rush, and I lay on the sofa and watched a documentary in the afternoon, and I woke up on Saturday and I was like, I'm back.
You're back, baby.
I just need it sometimes, just to potter around and be in my house, because I barely was home last week.
Yeah, you're travelling. You're travelling a lot. You have to travel away a lot more than I do, because I can get into London.
You're more central in the UK than me.
Yeah.
And a lot of the places I go to on easy. You can get a tube, a train.
Yeah,
I can drive. Like industrial estates and stuff, so I have to drive.
You have to drive, yeah. And even if I am driving, I can drive and be back within 45 minutes to an hour. Like Swindon is an hour and 15. That's doable, isn't it? You're home for the evening. But you do a lot of stopping over as well, don't you?
I was in the West Midlands last week for 2 days. Yeah. Travelled up on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So, I just need there's a point where my body's like, Kate.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
You need a rest.
You put it in the chat with me and Luke, in the fucking chat, and you were saying it's just, you need to get that time back.
I get anxious. It starts making me anxious. I get stressed over nothing. Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
So I know, right, you need to have some time on your own. Sometimes it's literally just today. I had a really chills weekend. I looked after my sister's kids from 1:00 on Saturday, stayed over, and if there's anything that's going to de-stress you in this world, it's spending time with 2 4-year-olds and a 6-year-old. Yeah. I was just a kid with them. I let them do makeup on me. We did dance competition, and that sorts me out.
Yeah, banging. It's just wholesome.
Wholesome.
And you can't actually physically think about work or stress about work, because you're just having too much fun. I had the kids this morning. I got up early, did a couple of hours, then got them ready. Mate, they were such a tough crowd this morning. We're just out of nowhere at breakfast. They just turned around and went, Daddy, you're very loud in your meeting room. I was like,
basically they're saying, shut the fuck up.
It's like, what are you on about? And it's me cutting up their cucumbers for their lunchbox and all that this morning, and they're just absolutely nailing me.
I love it when kids don't know how brutal they're being.
Yeah.
So two things the kids said to me on Saturday. So we were doing beauty parlour, right? And Connie, the 6-year-old, she really likes Blink-182. My sister plays older music around her, so she's obsessed.
Yeah.
And I was like, Auntie used to listen to this when she was little. And then Connie was like, are they dead? I was like, I'm not that old. I'm literally not that old. And then playing Doctors with Nell, and she did a thing on my heart, and she was like, you've got a bad heart. I was like, oh no. And she's like, you've got a broken heart. I was like, fucking hell. I feel like you're seeing me on a deeper level. But they just make me laugh so much. They don't mean to be funny, but they have me in stitches.
Belly laugh. I mean, everyone keeps asking me what it's like at the moment with the kids. Four is just a great age.
They are so funny, aren't they?
They're just so funny. I belly laugh every single day. Like,
they're fucking brutal and they don't even know it.
They don't know it. I'm looking forward to tonight. They want to watch Toy Story 1, because I told them there's a new Toy Story coming out, which by the way, I'm very excited about. But Toy Story 1 we're watching tonight because Cheryl's in town. It'll be pizza job for dinner. It always is. So probably a takeaway one as well, because Miles likes the extra cheesy ones you get from the shit pizza shops.
Oh no!
You know, like the Pizza Go-Go's and stuff like that.
No.
I personally think the shit pizza shops are better than pizza. I love shit pizza.
No, I'm sorry. I have to massively
I hate Domino's. Can't stand it.
Don't like Domino's, but I've got a really good takeaway pizza place by me. And it's like proper good pizza, really like out there toppings. It's not greasy, it's not salty.
No, you're like Cheryl. That's like posh pizza. I'm not having posh pizza. I need like an triple extra large for like £4. That kind of pizza. I want to question whether it's meat. I like those horrible greasy big pizzas. Miles does as well, which is great. He's definitely my son. So yeah, pizza tonight, Toy Story 1, Cheryl gets home from work, and then I'm down to Kent for an audit tomorrow. But yeah, honestly, I'm actually so tired, but
fucking shattered.
I'm fucking shattered, but I'm also so happy at the moment.
Energized.
I feel good, like chalking things off, banging things out.
I was just smiling in the car this morning. I was like, I can't wait to record.
I think I had Blink 182 on the way driving in. Yeah, Spotify DJ.
But on that note, should we get into it? Because I've got some good shit for you today.
Okay.
It's LinkedIn.
Yeah, you first.
I should know this by now. LinkedIn post first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got actually a backlog of posts now because I just keep seeing stuff and I'm like, that's so good. So I had to pick my best 2 for today. So first one for anyone that's listening. Well, if you're watching, obviously this is going to come up on the screen. If you're listening, I'll describe it to you. So, this is a post one of my good pals, Matt Kirk, put up recently, and I was weak. Now it's another really funny inbox.
Okay.
You know, we had we had a couple of belters from you last month, didn't we?
Yeah.
So Matt's written, the caption for the post is, "This guy has my undivided attention by using just 20 words. He will be writing all of my emails and messages from now on." And he's done a screen grab or a screenshot of his conversation with said candidate. So on June the 27th, 2014, he has messaged a candidate, blanked his name out. "Hi, whoever. Sounds good. Can you drop a CV over to me, please? Matthew Kirk at whatever. I'll drop you a line when I have it so we can discuss that too." And he signed it off as Matt. Fine.
2014.
2014. Okay. Then it's today. So today would have been about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. "Hi, Matt. Hope you're good. It's been 12 years, so I thought I'd give you a chase. Any news?" Any news?
So good.
And he's just signed it as best. I think it's short for best regards, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I just thought, that is brilliant.
It's been 12 years.
Yeah. Any news?
It's like
absolutely brilliant.
It's like the start of like a fairy tale, you know, like in the fairy tale when they say, "Oh, it's been 12 years."
12 years. So I thought I'd give you a chase. Any news?
Any news?
I don't even know if that guy ever sent his CV to Matt, but Matt was just like, fair play.
Fair play, man.
12 years later, drop Matt a little message. Can you imagine? He must have gone way back on his LinkedIn messages.
He must have. Or, I mean, the funny thing is him not replying, that might have made like a recruiter's a shit post 12 years ago. That's so good though. And good on Matt for getting it screenshotted.
I know,
that's
he was like, he just found it hilarious. Matt's got a very good sense of humour, so he was just like, that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Saw it, I was like, that's going on Cozy. It reminded me of the opposite to what we had last time, where it was like that time to fill was like 5 seconds.
Unfortunately, we filled the role.
Oh, still makes me laugh now, honestly.
Right. This is a bit of a long one, so I'm going to read it all out for effect. So this is a post by someone who is a trainee recruitment consultant. So posting on LinkedIn, you know, good on them, jumping on the personal brand stuff. Love it. I'm going to read it out. At the end of 2025, I sadly lost my dad. Something no one can really prepare you for is the feeling of losing a patient. Being only 20, it hit me incredibly deeply, knowing all the special moments my dad will miss in my life. Blah, 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 blah. If you knew my dad, as everyone on LinkedIn might do, you'll know he was truly one of a kind, the most caring, loving man, yet so brutally honest. He was a fearless leader, never afraid to take a risk if he believed in the outcome. I feel incredibly lucky knowing so many of those risks paid off and gave him the life he always wanted to live. So when times feel a little bit tougher, to be more David is more important than ever for me to remember. I'm assuming David is the dad. If there's one thing about losing my dad has taught me, it's this: live your life to the fullest. You really never know what's around the corner. So make that career move. Buy that car you've been going back and forth over. Go for the property you keep seeing on the market and telling yourself is out of reach. Start the business you're worried won't be successful enough. Book that holiday you keep putting off. And most importantly, don't be afraid to say yes to things outside of your comfort zone. These are all the things my dad said yes to. Life is so short. P.S. If you're looking for your next career move, we are currently recruiting sales executives to join our team in Bournemouth.
Do you know, I think I've seen this post.
Wow.
I think I've seen this. Do you know what? As you were reading that then, the build-up, I felt like, I was like, yes.
Oh, so honestly, I thought it was a legit.
Motivated.
I thought it was such a legit post, and you know what?
And then that at the end, then I was like, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, I bet you don't even have a dad. That is one of them
Who's
ones.
David? Yeah. I swear I saw that post because I remember I read it and I was like,
Yeah.
And then that bit at the end.
The
Fair
PS.
play.
The PS.
P.S. He's not a rec-to-rec then, is he?
No, just a trainee recruitment consultant. No, I don't think they are rec-to-recs, but there's a picture of the dad in there.
Has anyone kicked off in the comments saying like, can't believe you've done that?
I don't have the comments screen grabbed on here.
That
is so good.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. But honestly, it was like, I know people try and do that, right? Where they'll go, oh yeah, my kids did this. Oh, and that's what it taught me about B2B sales. You know, that whole joke.
Yeah.
But they're not that long. This one, the build-up is unbelievable.
Well, I think we need some, Tom, when you're editing this, I think we need some motivational music as you're reading that.
X Factor music. You know, when they were like the sob stories before.
Or, you know, just like, if somebody was doing like a pre-football in the changing room chat and it's like build, you can feel it builds and builds. It's like something like that.
Honestly, that was so good.
Because I was sitting there and I was like, I am going to have a then today.
Launch that business.
I felt like running out of the room and like going off and facing the day.
And then the best thing about it is it's the sales executives in Bournemouth and Isleworth. I just find it funny that there's these.
So what's it say? P.S.
If you're looking for your next career move, we're currently recruiting sales executives to join our team in Bournemouth and Isleworth. 2nd of March start date. Contact our team. And then it says contact our team today.
Do you think he was being serious?
Yeah, I think so. I think that is genuinely 20. I mean, they're 20 years old, so probably.
Imagine like capitalising on your dad's, the poor David's death. David is dead. It reminds you of,
Big Brother.
Yeah. Imagine capitalising on David to get candidates. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do, man.
The hustle is there.
The hustle is real.
Fair play.
So yeah, that one made me chuckle a little bit. Yeah, that was another laugh out loud one, like the fastest recruiter. I was reading it, I was like, oh, that's a belter. That's so good. And do you know what? These cozy posts just jump out, don't they now?
Yeah.
Aren't you just like, every day you're like, cozy?
Yeah, yeah. Well, this next one I've picked on purpose because it's going to trigger you.
Okay.
Because I know you hate some of the this is one of the things that winds you up, okay? So I purposely picked it to rage bait you, basically. Now,
just said I'm in such a happy mood and happy.
Which I think we'll probably blank out the person, but I think we should name, I don't give a fuck about naming the agency. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. See if we bottle it.
Yeah.
You'll know if we bottle it because it'll all be beeped out. So I saw this post and I knew, I read it and was like, what a load of shit. But I was like, this is going to wind Si up a treat, right? So it's posted by a consultant at a agency called Teacher Active.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they might just be down by me. I'm not too sure. Anyway, so the first line is, it's time I told the truth about Teacher Active, ... And there's a space. So they obviously want people to click see more. Every company gives you the same spiel. The culture is amazing. We're like a family.
Oh, no, already.
It's free real estate. And they've put a snore emoji. But genuinely, Teacher Active is a fantastic place to work. The culture is real. Everybody is so down to earth and passionate about what they do. The benefits are fantastic. The charity initiatives are endless. The commission is uncapped with no threshold. The events are better than you'll have ever had before. Why is your CV not in my inbox? And then the picture is Teacher Active exposed. And it's like, give me a fucking break.
What?
Give me a
Hold
break.
on, mate. So what you're exposing is the fact that you know how to use an adjective or two, because that's all you fucking did the whole way through that post.
Well, that's a ChatGPT post, I think, anyway.
Fantastic, brilliant, family. Oh, my God.
We're like a family.
Oh, it just makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
I knew, when I read it, I was like...
And he's a consultant there. That's one
He's
thing.
probably been told to post it, in fairness to him.
Probably,
In fairness to him. I don't think he's gone, I need a piece of content today. I know we're like a family here, so I'm going to put a post out to attract... He's been told.
Did you reckon?
100%.
What's with the exposed thing as well? Like, usually that's like, you're going to give someone the inside scoop or it's got...
The goss. Yeah. The secret.
Yeah. What was it? The benefits are awesome.
Uncapped commission. Ooh, spooky. What a secret. I thought, that's not like...
Oh, God.
But I just read it and I was like... Honestly, if I was a recruitment consultant looking for a job, I don't think I would buy that.
I don't think he said anything that's differentiating to anywhere else. I think you've just
They sound like a basic bitch.
Shone the light on just basic bitch stuff. Yeah.
Give me something else. Yeah. About I don't know, the sort of clients you work with or career opportunities once you join
Or just something real from inside, because what you've just said...
His opinion, I don't know.
All you've done is say a load of words and then put is it a Mickey-upped image? Like a created image?
I'll show you. It's like, obviously anyone watching, you'll see. So it's just like that.
Yeah, what's...
Probably someone on Canva probably somebody that does a bit of marketing in the agency's put in a Canva thing and it's like, can you all post this today?
Yeah. KOSI should go and drop a comment on that later, like next week, and say, how many inbound apps did you have off the back of this?
Probably. Well,
I'd love to know.
It had two reposts at that point. Obviously, it's people from the company reposting. Only 2 comments. I can't remember who commented, but it's probably people from Teacher Active going, oh my God, I love working here.
See, I don't mind people's efforts to try and be on LinkedIn. I love that. Everyone should try LinkedIn. Anyone can go on LinkedIn. Who are we to say that you can't go and postings? Yeah. But you've got to do a bit better. I think you've got to do a bit better.
It might be an amazing agency to work for, okay? But if that's the case, this isn't selling it.
No. Maybe we should reach out and see if they want to do it.
If they want any training. Need help with your ops.
Yeah. Maybe we can get them to do like a KOSI internal talent attraction post, because that's not doing it. That's not.
No, and like I said, in fairness to the guy that's posted it, I would put money on him probably being told to post it. Yeah. Because they're obviously trying to attract people in. But I just think that I don't know, you could do a really cool video with what the office is like. Oh, I don't know.
There's loads you could do, mate. Drop the family thing. Just drop the family thing. No one needs more family. Well, I've said this. We said it when I said it the other day. I've got enough cousins. I don't need any more family. Don't need any more family or friends.
And also, it's free real estate bit. We don't say that in Britain.
Yeah. What is that?
Well, it's ChatGPT.
I don't know what that even means. What is he saying?
I don't know. Every company gives you the same spiel. The culture's amazing. We're like a family. It's free real estate.
It's free real estate.
I don't get it.
What?
I know. I'm just going to wind you up for a day now.
Yeah, it's going to annoy me so much.
Sorry.
No, but I actually feel like I want a message to be like, dude, should we just have a half an hour? Let me just help you out here, brother.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't believe that he's
done it.
thought, oh, I know what I'll post about today. It's probably been like a company.
Yeah.
Can you please post? Because we're looking to hire.
Which, by the way, happens a lot. I've seen.
Of course it does.
I'm connected to I always try and connect with 4 or 5 people from an agency. So like a manager, an ops person, marketing person, then the founder. And if they're all in my algo at the time, and I know that they're all pushing something, I see all of them post the same thing, and you're like, oh God, that's not a good look either, is it?
What, posting exactly the same post?
Yeah,
change it up a little bit, isn't it? But I mean, but what we, who are we to say?
Yeah, we're not.
You know, somebody could be tearing my LinkedIn posts about on.
Yeah.
Probably not, because they're fucking good.
You're a fucking legend. I'd love for people to rip mine apart. Everything's a lesson. Every day's a school day.
Everything's a lesson. God, you really are on like a vibe today.
I'm in such a good place, man. I'm in such a happy place.
Everything's a lesson.
Right, this one, I am going to just read it out. I'm going to say the person's name, but if I'm honest, we are probably going to have to beep it out. I'll tell you the whole story, fuck it. So I'm doing a panel, right? And this panel is being done globally. And there's speakers.
It's kind of a big deal.
Speakers. There's speakers all over the shop, right?
Okay.
Like America, APAC, Dubai, everywhere. And last week we all got like promoted and posted and tagged and so on and so forth all over the place. And a few of my fellow panelist speakers have looked at my profile, then connected and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, it's great that you connect. No problem with that one. One that connected with me, I actually follow on Instagram. And it's like a real classic, I'm a recruiter, like, fit bird, like that kind of vibe. Like, I do recruitment, I'm on a beach, I'm drinking cocktails, there's not a lot of recruitment. I'm living my best life. Yeah, it's one of them ones.
Like recruitment influencer, follow me through a typical day in my life.
Exactly that. You can already smell the fake tan.
I love how you added in the fit bird bit.
Well, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, because they're hard, when they do that, they're not ever unattractive, are they? Like, I just find that more often than not, mostly it's attractive people that try and do those types of pages, right? I think. Well, at least they think they're attractive.
Beauty is in, I'm going to give you what, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, that's a good one. You're all ugly. No. Right. So I then go, I recognise that name actually, because I think I've done a bit of spray following on Instagram because I'm trying to do the rec stuff. I recognise that name. So the invite comes through and, you see the headline when people connect with you. And the headline reads, I teach recruiters lead generation, sales and automation skills that bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars in billings. Emoji with the dollar tongue one, yeah? Mm-hmm. I then get a message, probably an automated message, I would say.
This is going to wind me up, isn't it?
That comes through from said recruitment influencer who's making people hundreds of thousands of dollars in billings.
And is amazing at sales.
And automation. Hi, Saeed. I'm running a free online masterclass this month. And honestly, ... it's going to be a good one. Recruitment trends for 2026. How to scale your desk. Date, time, so on and so forth. And I didn't even go down to read any more of the message. I literally just screen grabbed it straight away. I was like, what? What
in the spammy automated message is going on here?
Yeah. And like, I'm not a recruiter. Surely you can tell that. Like, you've looked at my profile, unless you didn't look at my profile and it was a bot looking at my profile. And then the connection came through. Then I accepted it. Then the automated message. But this person is professing to help people generate hundreds of thousands of dollars through sales. Can't target, don't know their ICP, can't pick them out of a fucking
It's honestly
barrel.
wine.
Automation, this is terrible. So, I just think it's so jarring, isn't it? It's so jarring, isn't it? I knew this one would annoy you as well. This is like, just stop it. And do you know what? This is just one example. This is just, because I literally have starred in my LinkedIn DMs. I've starred all the messages of these ridiculous people that are fucking sending me shit messages. But we're only going to do this one today. But this one I had to do because this one's directly related to recruitment. And
she should know you.
She should fucking know we're speaking on the fucking panel together, bruv.
Yeah, but it's late. So when I go and do fractional work, I am logged in to my client's, usually the owner of the business, LinkedIn, and I go and do some outreach. I add people, I connect with people, all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. And occasionally I will message, right? So I get access to their inbox. And for a couple of them, what I go in and check, because I'm doing stuff for them, I've got to go into the inbox and check who's replied, and because I've got to keep on top of all this, right? Because I'm not automating it, I might add. Some of the crap that I witness that infiltrates these persons' inboxes is pathetic.
Yeah.
And they're from suppliers, some of them that I know, because we're in the same circuit. And I just think, like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing? You're trying to sell that you do X for a company, but you're demonstrating in one message or multiple ignored messages that you are not able to do that. I just don't get it.
It's ridiculous. This is, so my thing to anyone that's listening or watching is, you can look at all the like nice swazzy posts on Instagram or all the posts on LinkedIn. You can read the headlines. You can see all the emojis with the dollar signs in their tongues. But I'm telling you now, this is the drivel that these people are sending out themselves. Don't go wasting your money on fucking masterclasses, frameworks.
Follow my 10-step process.
And his multi-step process stuff that apparently made him £1 million in turnover in 3 years.
£1 million turnover in 3 years, but you're begging in people's inboxes to go on podcasts and whatever else. It's not true.
I've literally been on company's house, and we're just not, the maths ain't mathsing, brother. And anyway, it's really annoyed me. But because so many people sell, because there's people telling experts and consultants and coaches to sell via frameworks, courses, this and the other. I get it, and some of it does work. I'm not saying it's a completely but
there's a select few that it works.
Exactly. Yeah. And some of these people are professing to do all this stuff, and it's so
and people spend a lot of money, and it ends up being a waste.
I met that agency solo chap who was a member of the team network, and he had spent 7-8 grand on that.
Oh, I've heard terrible things.
Mate.
Aren't they stopping though?
I don't know, but they've had loads of people's money already.
No, I know. I've spoken to multiple people that they've spent a lot of money and got absolutely nothing from it.
Nothing. And then you join a call and there's 40 people on it, and then you get a chance to ask some questions.
Look, one thing I will say is, right, yes, my BD takes time because I don't automate. Yes, I could save time if I automated, but you'll never fucking find me automate my messaging. No. I send messages to people, they know it's personalised. Yeah. And I literally did post about this the other day. Recruitment is human.
Yeah.
If there was a magic 7-step process that worked, everyone would be doing it.
Exactly.
And it's a human process. Like you can't say that it's always going to be 7 touch points.
Yeah.
Or 15, or this will work every single time. People don't work like that.
And the last thing on it, is these people who are out here flogging it, right? They either get really good at flogging it, they charge a load of money and they make a load of money, great, and it looks good, looks successful. But are we really, as society, that stupid that we look at someone who's done recruitment for 5 minutes and then comes up with the magic formula, that we actually think that the magic formula is the magic formula? Like, are we that stupid as society? I mean, we fucking must be, right?
Well, there'd only be one magic formula if there was one, wasn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
But there's fucking multiple.
Yeah.
You know this shit winds me up a treat, but
as soon as that message landed, I was like, at first, I just smiled because I was like, oh, you're going to end up on KOSI. This is so good. Screen grabbed it straight away.
Yeah.
And then the more I thought about it, I was
like, annoyed you.
Oh my God, like your headline says that you're teaching people to do sales, automate to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, targeting recruiters, specifically sales recruiters. And then you're out here sending automated messages to me for a masterclass. Me. If you look at my profile, do you know what I do? You can't do sales.
Haven't even, so you can't practice what you preach.
Nah, eat a dick.
I really like your socks, by the way. I've just noticed.
Oh yeah, they are, the kids made them for Father's Day last year. They did like tie-dye socks.
I was going to say, I want some. Where did you get them from?
Anyway, that one's done.
Sorry, I went off piece then.
Don't, no more of that. Like if you are thinking about doing automation, that is one way to not do automation. And if every other bastard is doing automation, guess what? Not doing it is going to make you different.
I would actually say, if you're going to automate anything, automate the back office-y sort of admin-y stuff, or like get an email sequence automated to run in the background of all the other outreach you do. Don't only rely on an email sequence.
100%.
Maybe it's an email sequence giving value.
Yeah,
it's not sell all the time.
Yeah, like proper marketing.
That I would do, right?
Yeah.
But not stuff like that.
Yeah. Masterclass. ... It's going to be a good one.
Fuck your masterclass.
Yeah. It's really triggered me, that one has. We'd like to give a big shout out to our season 2 sponsors, Pay Guardians. Right now on LinkedIn and on our travels, we're hearing lots of stories about non-compliant payroll problems that are causing agencies a lot of headaches, and more importantly, causing workers headaches. Pay Guardians are SafeRec accredited, and to top it off, David Smith is just a nice person to deal with. He's always happy to give you time, whether you've got a question, whether you want to be a customer or not, he will be on hand to answer anything you've got. Oh, on to stories.
Should we lighten the mood?
Yeah, have you got a good story for
I've
me?
got one. Right, I'm going to... usually I have 2 funny stories, don't I? And when we set up KOSI, we said we also wanted to call out bad behaviour.
Yes, we did, yeah.
People being treated badly. So my first story is going to lighten the mood and is a funny one. Second one is a very true story from something bad that's happened to a close friend of mine, and I want to highlight it.
Fine.
It's not a nice story, but I think it needs to be heard so other people are aware that it can happen to them.
Yeah, let's go.
So I'll start with the funny one.
Yeah.
I love this story. So, right, so...
Your little face.
It's from the temp world, of course it is.
Yeah, love it.
I'm with a lot of temp agencies, so you're always going to get these from me, but the stories are fucking...
It's so good.
There's something else, right? This takes the biscuit. Right. This is recent. This is I think this is from like the last few weeks, last month.
All right.
So, this girl in an agency, she's like one of the senior managers. She's like the recruitment director, but she's still very hands-on. She had a lady out working for her at a fulfillment centre as a temp. So one morning, this woman calls in sick. So she got sickness and diarrhea. Like, obviously, it's a normal thing, isn't it, right? She sounded a bit rough on the phone. She thought, whatever, right, pretty normal. So the consultant's like, no worries, I'll let the client know. Let me know how you are later so we know if you're going in tomorrow, because she had a bit of a block booking with this person. So she calls the client, lets them know, they're fine with it. So at this point, nothing out of the ordinary, okay? Anyway, so at the end of the day, this girl's thinking, I haven't heard from this woman. I need to know if she's going in tomorrow. So she gives her a call. Because obviously if you're ill, it's not the first thing on your mind sometimes to ring. So she thinks, I'll give her a ring, see if she's all right. So gives her a ring, and the lady answers and was like, no, I'm definitely not going to be in again tomorrow. I'm still ill. So the recruitment director's a bit like, right, sickness and diarrhea, like, is she dragging it on? Or, you start to think like, is it true? Is it not?
We're such cynical bastards.
You get cynical, don't you, as a recruiter, right? And she's been in it a while. She's fucking good, right? So she knows like how temps play it.
Yeah.
Okay. But then she does think, well, this woman does sound pretty rough, like rougher than she did in the morning sort of thing. And then the temp says, I'm actually in hospital. So she's like, fucking hell, sickness and diarrhea has gone way off the scale here. She's in hospital. She's like, I'm being seen by a consultant or whatever. She's like, fuck, this is bad. So she's like, what's happened? So this is where it gets unusual. She says, well, I've eaten some grass. She's like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, so I saw this video on TikTok about the benefits of eating grass, like how good it is for your health and your immune system. So I just went into my garden, I picked a clump of grass and ate it, and then I just got really ill.
We are that stupid. Society has gone off a cliff.
Imagine what is on that grass. Cat piss.
Yeah.
So if I think about my garden, I know I keep going on and on about my garden. Cats pissing it, like... There's all sorts of stuff going on in your garden.
You don't
Bugs.
know. You could have mice. You could have all sorts of vermin could be running through it. Like,
can you even imagine the dirt? Like, can you imagine going out and picking I mean, you've got nice grass, right?
Yeah.
But
I still wouldn't eat it.
You still wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
So the consultant then had to ring the client and be like, look, she's not going to be in tomorrow because she's eating grass and she's been hospitalised. Was that how you say it?
Hospitalised.
So the client was like, well, we know she's not lying because that is where would you get that from?
Yeah. TikTok, apparently.
But what world are we living in where you're going to watch a TikTok video and go, I'm going to do that?
Mate, I mean, even if the grass was sterile, I still wouldn't be eating grass, would you? Like, I don't know. Like, I've got to ask Cheryl that. She's vegetarian. I'd see if she would do it if it was clean grass. I'll ask her.
I wouldn't do it.
That's just ridiculous. But that conversation, some of the conversation, temp recruiters.
You hear it all.
You've heard it all, and you
hear it all. Like, honestly, like, there's not a. The stories just make me laugh so much. I was like, and this, like I said, these are all happening now. This isn't an old story.
I don't know how I would keep a straight face calling the client.
Oh, but because they're so used to it, they're just like, right.
Like numb to it.
So tell me why you ate the grass. And it's like, because they're just numb. Yeah, they are. They're just numb to it now.
Fucking belter.
Yeah.
Oh, grass eating temp hospitalizes themselves.
Imagine how ill you would be.
Oh, mate. I
honestly, like, sickness. I wouldn't mind having diarrhea, but sickness and diarrhea together.
No.
Not for me.
Well, when you start saying what might be on that grass, man, that's just
I know.
That's so horrible.
It's literally like going through me just thinking about it.
Oh, okay. I've got a good one. Is it a good one? I think it's actually criminal, but we're gonna. Okay. But
I like that though.
It's a good one. Okay. Agency. This one I do have to be careful around because I think it is criminal, so we're just going to be very careful about how we say the stories. But there is a recruiter who is starting to work a new market. It's a new market in Europe, perm market, and quite early into working in this new market, they're finding some success. Right, the deal comes through, a couple of deals come through. You know, like the board are sitting there going, what a decision we made expanding into that market. Like, that was a great idea from us. And then so this girl's just doing deals, right? Living life. I'm talking like...
Big deals?
I'm talking 30, 40s, like each one. So every single lunch club, every like incentive, everything's being here. Friday early finish. Yeah, she's all over it. She's
cleaning up.
She's absolutely cleaning up. And everyone's just like, you know,
I want to be you.
Monday morning stand up. Everyone's like, yeah.
She's the
tell us how
top
to do
biller.
it. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Loving life. Like, apparently wardrobe was getting upgraded. Like, next thing she's coming in and there's like nice Gucci slip-ons.
She's no longer shopping on Shein.
Exactly. You know it.
I know it.
You know it.
Getting the nails done.
Yeah.
The skincare's been upgraded.
The big white and grey Louis bag with the yellow, brown, light brown handles. Yeah. Seen it all. So this market, right? It's an invoice on acceptance market. It's also got it's also with some large organizations, so the payment terms are notoriously long.
Okay.
And on top of that, there are some long notice periods. Now,
are we talking 3 months or longer?
3 to 6, yeah. I think for the senior ones it was longer. So 3 to 6 is what I remember from the story being told to me. Now, as an ops person and a finance person, you would probably look at that and go, oof, don't like that, it's risky. Especially if your agency has always paid commission off the back of build numbers. Build numbers.
This is what I used to have,
invoice on acceptance.
You'd have squeaky bum time.
I know, yeah.
Because you'd owe money
Yeah. So.
Oh no.
Anyway, I think it's after one of the big incentive trips, said recruiter is off sick. No one thinks anything of it. You know, it is what it is. But then they're off again, and they're off again, and they're off again.
She need grass,
slowly, she's literally just stopped answering stuff.
Oh,
right?
no.
And the agency of like, first things first.
Is she dead?
First things first, they've got, I don't know which one came first, but there's 2 things they're concerned about. A, is she okay? Like, genuinely. B, fuck, she's our top biller. Where's she gone? Like, there's obviously both concerns are there, and they're both fair.
And they probably only had one top biller.
Yeah.
She's everything to us.
So it's getting fishy now because actually, all of a sudden, social channels start disappearing. So it's one of them agencies, everyone follows everyone on Instagram and stuff, and then all of a sudden, she's disappeared off Instagram, Facebook, all that, like, gone. Then the LinkedIn disappears as well. Right, completely disappears.
If I was the owner of this business, I'd be like,
yeah. So there are some like frantic meetings happening with people, and then someone like some like accounts person in finance sends an invoice reminder because there's an invoice due to be paid, and the email just bounces. So they're like, oh, okay, all right, we'll just, they have a process for that. So they contact the contact at the company to say, hey, by the way, this email bounced, we might have it wrong. Such and such is off sick at the moment. Can you send it through? And they were like, yeah, here's the contact details, here's the contact email address, but what are you chasing? And they were like, oh, I've got like these invoices to chase.
Oh, was it all to one client?
Not all of them, but there were like multiple at this one. And then the guy's like, you haven't made any placements here. We haven't hired. Like, we've interviewed 2 of the names you've given us, but we haven't hired any of them. Yeah. Like, so this accounts person's gone like streaming across the office floor into like the senior manager in the business's room, and it's just like, we've got a problem. Yeah. Anyway, it was all a fucking massive fraud, right? So the candidates, real people.
This reminds me of that one from season 1.
Bob.
This is on another level.
Yeah? So candidates, real people. Contacts, real people. Companies, real companies. Oh, so the jobs were even real jobs.
Oh, so this is like...
So this is all real, but the placement itself was complete dud. But what this clever recruiter had worked out is, hold on a second, if I ring this deal up now, they're going to pay it to me next month. The candidate's got a 6-month start date. They're going to send an invoice, but it's going to have a 90-day payment term on it, or 120, or it was like 15 days after the 3rd month or something like that. Like, I'm quids in. So she had 2 months of commission checks paid out, went on all the incentives, and then disappeared.
Onto the next one.
Disappeared. But no, disappeared. Like, no,
but she's probably onto the next.
Recruitment's too small for that, don't you think?
No, she's probably gone, changed her identity, changed her name, gone to the next company, do it again.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Don't say you rate it. Do you rate it?
No, I would never do it. I would never do it myself, ever. But get this girl on The Apprentice.
Oh, mate. Catch me if you can vibes. Like, I love it. I love the... I
reckon she's done it before.
I mean, that is very well executed.
Is this in London?
It's in the UK.
That helps. I reckon she's done it before.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that small. I mean, it is a small world, but it's not at the same time. Like, they're probably quite embarrassed and affected by that. I reckon she could get away with it at least a couple more times.
Oh, that's crazy though, isn't it? That is so crazy.
I bet you she's done... Where would you even think of that?
I mean, the bollocks on it. Is it the bollocks on you to be able to do that?
I wouldn't.
I couldn't do it.
Sleep at night.
I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't do it.
I bet she's haha.
Oh, laying on a pile of money somewhere. Anyway, that was a belter. So, I mean,
God, those stories give me anxiety.
I mean, as agency owners and as agency owners, founders, I mean, most people during lockdown took an opportunity to go move all commission structures to pay when paid. So I still, to this day, only see pay when paid commission structures. I haven't seen anyone like that. That's what my commission structure was like.
That's what mine was like.
Month after you build it, and that was
it. And then if they didn't finish the contract, we had to give money back.
Yeah,
which sucked.
Yeah,
but it made me even more stringent on the quality of my candidates. So I was like, I'm not having any of these fuckers take my commission off me.
Do you know what? I got to a point. At one point, I even said to one of my firms to hold some cash for me because I was just like, let's just put this in a pot for perm stuff. Contract on it. I was like, for my contract book, I wanted paying out because I knew all my contractors through and through. But we do like the odd perm here and there, and I just was like, I don't know, I'm a contract recruiter. I don't really enjoy perm.
Keep
that
it
much.
Back, yeah.
So I was just like, hold it. Because the other thing is the comms on the perm deals would be paid out at like 40% because your book took you into the 40% threshold. So it was great to stick a perm in, and sometimes you were like,
I would have been like, give me the money.
Sometimes you're like, oh yeah, let's get it in. But
I would have been like, put it in my bank account.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I would have cried the next month then if I had to give like. Because the worst was, say you were in the top, so if, for us, it was like if you're in the 20% commission bracket, and you'd be like buzzing about your next month's commission, and then one of those, sorry, you have to block that out, would drop out of their placement, and I'd be like, you've taken me out of the 20%!
Yeah.
You've taken money out of my pocket!
On everything.
And sometimes it wasn't their fault, the manager was like, I just don't like them.
No, it's so annoying.
I'd be so annoying.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm so over it. It would be so annoying.
It is so annoying.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know what? I am glad that I didn't take those bits of cash because I actually did end up spending that money on useful stuff. Not like the photo that I sent to Luke and you the other day of Siddy with a giant bottle of JD. Yeah.
So funny.
Right, so this is a serious one then.
This is a serious one.
I'm really intrigued. Are you able to say who it's about?
No.
Can I just get water quickly?
Yeah, go for it. Just wet my whistle for this one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say who it is. I have a very close friend. She is a client, but she's a close friend. And I want to highlight this because we get a bad rep, agencies, don't we? Businesses moaning about us, pick candidates slating us, and sometimes fair, justified.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, I don't think it's justified. Now, actually, what I think doesn't get talked about enough is when we get fucked over by clients.
Yeah.
And it happens a lot.
Yeah.
And we get treated like shit sometimes, right? So my friend has a fairly new recruitment business. I'd say, I think it's over a year now, year and a half, nearly 2 years. So it's really, but this happened last year. Mm-hmm. And she had a client she had a very, very good relationship with. They got really, really close. She had 20 temps in there a day, you know, really, really good piece of business, but a lovely client. Everything great. He then approached her about setting up a hospitality recruitment business because he's got multiple businesses all sort of associated with hospitality, and he saw this gap. And also from working with her, thought like, she's great. She's really good. Her business is great. He doesn't know anything about recruitment. It made sense, right? So saw a gap locally in the market and suggested, look, will you set an agency up with me? I want you to partner with me on this. Now I want to add in here, this was not rushed into. So 9 months, because she was a bit like,
I'm an Aaron, yeah.
She's not stupid, right? So they had multiple chats about it, multiple meetings. She was really looking into everything. She didn't want to rush into it, basically. So over this 9 month period, she now calls this the grooming period. Okay, because you'll know what I mean when you see where this leads. So it got to the point where he'd convinced her enough where she was like, right, I'm going to do it. So this is 9 months down the line. So they have that meeting. She goes, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
She gets back from the meeting. He's already set everything up on Company's House, forwarded her emails of this and that, 50-50 shareholders. It was like all systems go. He was super, super keen. It's all very exciting as well. So she then thought, right, we've got 4 weeks. So we need to start advertising. We need to get a consultant. So she got in touch with the Rec to Rec. She found this amazing woman. She interviewed her. You know, when it's all fallen into place. So they offered her. They then had 4 weeks till this woman starts. And then my friend is like, right, we've now got to get a bank account set up. We need to get the website sorted. You know, like get everything ready to go. And they'd normally meet like 1 to 2 times a week for coffee to talk about the business, leads, clients, all of this stuff. And then all of a sudden, this guy starts going quiet. Like, and this immediately unnerved her. Now, she's a bit of a witch anyway. She's a bit like me. We're both like super
stones and moons and stars.
Spiritual, intuition, all of that shit is there. She just thought, something ain't right here. He's not normally like this with me. So he goes quiet for a week and she leaves it till the Friday and she calls him and is like, right, is everything all right? Because they speak all the time at this point. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I haven't been in touch. One of the businesses has had a fire. I've been caught up in that. And she's like, fair, understandable. Don't worry, I'll get what I can sorted for the moment. But you need to go and sign for your half of the bank documents because this guy was Italian. So he had to do his right to work and it had to be done in person. You couldn't do it online. And then slowly but surely the contact got less and less. And she's really like fucking triggered at this point. She's like, what is going on? Bearing in mind, nothing has actually happened between them. So she then turns up at the business to see like what's going on. And actually there's the fire damage is not that bad. He's really made out to her that this is like a big thing. And she's like, oh, like, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's just not that bad. And then she starts to get text messages and calls well, they do, the business do, from the temps they've got in there. Now, these temps have been in there regular, they loving life. Pre-existing temps, the 20 a day. Yeah. Now, they've all been enjoying it. They keep in contact with their temps. They're really fucking good at it, right? So they keep in touch with them regularly, always happy, always enjoying it, loving life. And all of a sudden, they start contacting, saying, oh, we've got another job, or we're leaving, we hate it there. Straight away, she's like, I fucking smell a rat. This is weird, right? She knew, she was like, she called it, she said to one of the girls in the office, something sinister's going on here, I'm telling you. And the others were like, no, you're being silly, it's going to be fun. She's like, no, I am telling you, something is going on. Still fairly big numbers in there, left it. A few days later, more temps moan, I'm leaving. So they spoke to one of the temps that rang in and asked them honestly, has he told you, this guy, to tell us that you want to leave, but actually you're going to stay? And they were like, do you know what? Yeah. Right? So at this point, she's like, I'm fucking done with this guy. Yeah. They've still got 11 temps in there. Let's just let it run its course. Wait till he gets rid of them. So at that point, she's thinking, right, we're done. There's 11 temps in there. Let's make what money we can off him for the moment. They're obviously going to go at some point. So like, let it run its course. But worse than that, remember, she's obviously got a fucking business set up with this guy.
Yeah, the new one that he set up.
The new one. Now, 4 days before this girl is due to start, she's had nothing from him other than, I'm really sorry, like nothing from him. And then he messages saying, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to step down. I've got too much going on. Sorry to mess you around. So she's now left to deal with all the fallout. She's got to ring the rec to rec, withdraw the offer, and she felt fucking awful about it because this woman thought she was starting a job.
Brand new
handed
business.
Notice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, handing.
She felt, and she had to, it wasn't even her fault, right? She got to deal with all of that. So it transpires, he was basically turning round. Sorry, for anyone watching, the reason I'm reading it off the laptop is, as you can imagine, this is I want to get this right? So it's not one I can just spiel off the top of my head. Yeah. Transpires, he was basically turning around to the temps on site saying, look, we're moving away from X agency. Call them, tell them anything. Tell them you're going to work somewhere else, or you hate working here, or whatever. You've been sacked, but you're going to stay. You're just not going to work through them anymore. And this is an apparent friend, an apparent person she trusted, genuinely loved to bits and trusted hard, completely done the dirty on it. And I know myself from speaking to her, it really fucking cut her up. Yeah. Right? And there's no way of she can't even pinpoint. There's no answers in this. There's no disagreement that happened. There's nothing over the course of those 4 weeks. Yeah. She's gone over and over this, obviously. Yeah. Now, in the end, he owed her a total of 38 grand. Now,
payments for those temps.
As a business, that is a lot of money as a small business, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you know, when she called him out on what he was doing, 23 grand of that was for so some of it, I'm forgetting all the figures now. Some of it was for the temps behind the back. Some of it was for previous legit, you know, when I say legit, the ones that he hadn't had taken off her, the 11. So, you know, she's got solicitors involved. She's having to fucking pay for this, by the way. Yeah. Going back and forth, trying to get this money. And he basically said, I'll pay you 23k, but only if you wipe the rest of the 11k debt off. So the solicitors say, no, we want the full money. And he's like, because you've breached your terms of business. And it's like, he's refusing. Now, what can you do? She could have taken him to court for the whole sum.
Cost more money.
But the solicitors were like, look, if you lose, you've got to pay his costs, your own costs, and you could get nothing. Whereas, really, let's just get this 23 grand. But she doesn't have deep pockets. She's a small business. She's got a fucking family. She's got kids.
Disgusting.
He's obviously done it before.
Yeah, like what we were just saying.
And I'm sorry, but this is what we're fucking dealing with. Yeah. And I've got another client I was actually with yesterday, owed £83,000 by a client who does not give a fuck. Yeah.
And I mentioned one to you this morning.
You've got one?
53 grand owed by a pretty large business to them. Tell you another one. Yes, just yesterday evening when I was working last night, someone posted about an agency who are trying to burn the business down, then buy it back and restart again. They owe £500,000 in...
And they're taking the consultants to Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. And they owe £500,000 in holiday pay to workers, temps.
Yeah.
And the HMRC are owed loads of money, and that's all about to get knocked.
And they're taking... I don't know if it's a different one, but they've then posted they're going on an incentive to Las Vegas with the new business. Terrible. Well, that's an agency.
That's an agency.
But going back to my point is... these are small businesses with people that this is their livelihood. They do a fucking good job for their clients. And I know because I'm in these two businesses, right?
Yeah.
And they're getting fucked over by people that clearly know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
These are clients.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It's actually disgusting. It's so
I'm calling
disgusting.
it out. I'm calling it out.
Do you know what? People like that deserve to be called out. But actually sharing that story is a good one because I think there are some people out there in the recruitment agency space that think that clients will never, ever do anything like that.
They fucking will.
They fucking will, mate.
And sometimes you can do all your, I can never say this, due diligence.
Yeah.
And because she did, and it still happens. You can do the credit checks, you can do everything.
Yeah.
And it can still happen.
Yeah, bite you in the bum. Fucking disgusting. That is horrible. I feel so sorry for her.
It's really riled me up telling it again.
Yeah.
I've heard the story, obviously.
Yeah.
But, and she's a decent person.
Yeah. Hey, we've had a right mix of stories today.
I know.
Right mix. Yeah, that's a deep one, though. That's a horrible one. And yeah, if you are in recruitment and think for clients,
be
don't
wary.
do this. They do. Yeah.
They do. Don't put them on such a pedestal.
No, don't.
Because, there are some shady ones out there.
Do you know, we're quick as agencies to go, I know I used to say it, we used to say it, or I used to tell my grads when we were training them, listen, human beings walk, talk and lie. And that was just, I used to say that in reference to candidates. Just listen, just got to cut through candidates, push candidates. Then you never ever say that about contacts at client contacts. You never say that about them, do you? I never did. Never once in my 15 years in recruitment have I ever said that. But I always say it about candidates. And actually, contacts can do the same thing to your client contacts. Anyway, thank you for sharing. Although I don't know why I said that, but I felt like
I thought, do you know what? I'm going to start calling out some of the other stuff. Yeah, it's great to share the funny stories.
Yeah.
But I also want to call out some of the shady behaviour. And I actually have another really bad story, which I was going to tell today that I didn't last time. And I'm like, I am going to tell it next time. It's bad, but it doesn't put us in a good light as in agencies. But this is few and far between. And I think, again, people need to be called out. But, yeah.
All right.
That's my second one.
All right, cool. Mine is actually...
You're going to lift the mood now.
I don't know. Mine's got some nego vibes to it, but I think it's funny anyway. So some people might find it funny.
Hit me with it.
Right, I've actually titled this story because I felt like it needed a title. And I'm also testing something at the moment internally on some content. So this one is called Reform on the Wine.
Oh.
Yeah, I've called it Reform on the Wine. Now, recruitment agency specializes in large-scale digital transformation programs, right? So a lot of the time what they do is they supply IT contractors to businesses, large businesses, because this is large enterprise technology, it's expensive. So they supply contractors to clients. They also supply contractors to these large consultancies, typically based out of India, who deliver these programs as well. So on a program, there might be, the client will have a few people from the UK, there'll be some UK contractors, there'll be a team from India that are working, maybe they've come over, some are doing it offshore. Anyway, it's a right mix of people on this program, right? Multicultural.
I was going to say, yeah,
inclusive. And there is one particular member of staff at on the client team who's a client employee who's on this program. And, she makes the odd comment here and there. That's it's hard to understand them, or the comms aren't that great. If they were here, it'd make a difference. Yeah, there's a few of these comments that are coming out and stuff. And this person is the contact for the recruitment agency, and they've said this stuff to the recruitment agency. So they're hearing it. They're the recruitment agency are
so this person saying this, works in the client?
Works in the client.
And is the main point of contact for the agency?
Is a point of contact for the agency. And just, they check in, right? You're trying to get leads out of them. How's the program going? And just checking in. Because they've got a few runners that are specific to this person's team. And they were like, yeah, it's a little bit it's a little bit reform, and it's a little bit.
I thought that's what you might mean when you said it.
Yeah, it feels a little bit. Okay. So,
inappropriate.
And they were just like, okay, here's what it is. Not said anything directly untoward. And also, like, as a recruiter dealing with this, like, you might be like 25, 26. I don't know how old the consultant was dealing with this. But anyway, the consultants flagged it internally, like did the right thing. Just said, by the way, some of these
few weird comments,
man. Like, I think we got to keep an eye on it. 2-year program. Yeah, these are like 2-year gigs. Yeah, which is why you want the contractors on there. Yeah. And it's not uncommon that like the consultancy, the Indian-based consultancy, or the recruitment company who's had it off for 2 years, to say, oh, let's all go for a meal as a program team, right? And so and then it'll be in like a posh hotel somewhere in Surrey or Berkshire or in Uptown or whatever, dining room, chef's table, all this kind of vibes. Ooh. That's what they generally are, right? And it'll be like 20 or 30 of you around a table in a restaurant. The bill? Quite often it's split between the consultancy and the agency. The recruitment agency and the consultancy because they've had money out of it as well, right?
Yeah.
The only person who's paid money is the client. Everyone else has made a margin. So that wheels round. You've got the team from India are there, and there's a couple of like women from India, a couple of men from India. The UK team's there. The agency send down a couple of people because you don't want to be outnumbered. So they send down a few people, including the consultant. And the consultant sat down next to fucking the person with the weird comments, right, at the table. And they're drinking, they're getting on the wine, getting on the sauce. And, they're talking about the project and program. Everyone talks about shop, right? Everyone's talking shop around the table. And they're like, how's the project been? Like, that's the worst question that probably this consultant could have asked to this freaking right-wing twat. And gone, how's the project been?
Is this going to make me sad?
And then, like, obviously loose on the wine has then gone, oh, I think it would have been better if we'd had a few more people who sounded like you and me, and da-da-da-da-da. And then, consultant turned around and said, listen,
that's inappropriate. And they're sitting at the fucking table with you.
And we're here at the table anyway. The evening goes on, everyone's drinking more, and then they've gone to the bar in the hotel or in the restaurant. They're now in the bar area. And then she starts being difficult in conversation with a lady from the Indian team, saying, I can't understand you.
This is going to make me really, yeah? I feel quite sad. I'm not even joking. This is going to make me really sad.
Yeah. And then the lady in India turned around and said, you can't, in her thick Indian accent as well, I'm not going to try and do an Indian accent. She goes, you can't fucking understand me because you drank too much wine, and slapped her.
Yes!
And then the whole consultancy team got up and left, went back to their hotel.
Good.
The agency turned around, looked at another person from the client and said, I think it's time to call it a night. And they all leave, right?
Disgusting. Anyway, not the girl that slapped her, by the way.
All leave. Yeah, it's horrible, right? Why are you being like that for?
It's fucking ridiculous. Horrible.
Yeah. But go, and a lot of the time, I've been at those dinners, or I've been on projects, or been the recruiter supplying contractors on those projects before. The team you get from India, they are genuinely just so happy, so thankful to be there, to be on the project. They bend over backwards for you. They are very, very nice. And the women particularly, I have to say, are really mellow and chilled, right? They're not like offensive. They're not like gregarious. They're just like really chilled, like nice. Just nice. And they're very capable. They're so good.
Well, they wouldn't be on the fucking project if they weren't capable.
So they've all like gone off back, this and the other. Anyway, next, the following week comes around, client, like the CTO or the CIO from the client, like the top dog tech person, puts a meeting in with the agency and with the consultancy director or whatever. And they get on, and literally he comes on, he's like, I am so sorry. And we have just sacked such and such for those comments to be made. It's not representative of us. But then said, I need you to sign something that says it's not going to get out.
Really?
Yeah. And then they had to sign some paperwork to say that wasn't going to get out because they're a big they're a listed company. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like, and then
do you know what though?
But the slap, I would have loved to have been there. I can just hear the thick Indian accent going. You can't understand me because you've had too much wine.
Brilliant.
Bang,
that's brilliant. Even without the slap, that would have had pat to punch.
Yeah.
But
ridiculous, though.
That story,
that's mad, isn't it?
I know you might think I have zero emotion, but I could feel myself feeling quite emotional when you were saying that.
Yeah, it's not nice.
It's not nice. And also, the non-disclosure bit fucks me off because it's like they get away with it.
I know. Well, I mean...
It gets pushed under the carpet.
I mean, the person got sacked, but...
I know she lost her job, but like... Why should they not have a voice?
Yeah.
Because it suits their business and just fucking really, really winds me up. And I've been to India for work, right? A couple of years ago. And I've never met, I cried my eyes out saying bye to them all. I've never met a nice, just my whole experience in that country, the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
And they actually speak really fucking good English.
I know.
Better than we do sometimes.
Yeah,
I did not understand anybody.
Yeah.
It's just racist crap.
It's racist. It's purely racist.
Oh God, we've really got riled up this episode.
I know. But do you know what? I when that story was being told to me, when it first came, someone told that one to me. They were like, "Oh, what about this one?" I think the opening line was "Indian lady slaps racist" is how they started it, and I was like, "Tell me more." And I thought it was gonna be a really funny one, but actually it is.
It's not funny.
It's just not nice.
It's not nice.
It's not nice. And also, do you know what? I'm so glad when I heard the consultant did stand up and just be like, "Listen, that's inappropriate. Stop that." And then
good for them.
But obviously, reform on the wine is a good name for that story, though, isn't it? Reform on the wine. The wine got the wine boy all out. But anyway. That's my story. We're ending on a few funny stories, but go whatever your name was for slapping the shit out of that racist ass woman. So good.
And we also need to give a big shout out to our second sponsor. We're not doing these in any particular order, by the way. Shazamme. Now, they've got loads of different products, different services, all of which are fab. Me and Si have had demos of all of them, but I spent some time with Gordon on Monday. Is Gordon the sales director?
Yes.
Yeah. Mind blank. On Monday, and he gave me a demo of Shout Lab, which is one of their products. It's fucking brilliant. So I would recommend you go and get a demo. I'm going to tell you a bit about it now, but go and see it for yourself. You can use it for post scheduling, and this is on multiple platforms, which I think is amazing. It saves a lot of time. And also, if you're a business that's got consultants, you can add all your consultants' LinkedIn's, all their different profiles on social media, and get scheduling done for all of them alongside many other posts that they do themselves. So amazing for that, especially if you've got someone in marketing managing it all. What you can do on there in terms of posting is great. But also what I liked is you can set up like sequencing, which helps with BD outreach, for example. You can build amazing email marketing campaigns. So if you're using something like MailerLite, MailChimp, I don't know what the other ones are called, you don't need that anymore because this is all in there for you. But in the sequencing, it will also prompt when to ring and all of this stuff. So I just thought it was fab. And integrates with a lot of the CRMs as well, which this is what you want these days, is something that integrates. So there's so much more I could tell you, but I haven't got time. But go and take a look. That's just one of the things that they do. They are not just websites. That's one thing I want to highlight. But that is Shazamme. Well, let's, before we finish, because I'm just conscious of we've really gone at it today. What's the one thing that's been I mean, I know I go on about my garden, but I'm going to bring it up again. I haven't got anything else to talk about. But I promise you next episode, in the gap, I'm going to London for a rave Saturday and I'm going to Berlin back to that club. So I'll have plenty to tell you next time.
Nice.
But this has been my life recently. So the fence has been done.
Yeah.
Now I've had the garden gutted.
Oh.
Now, it was a bit of a jungle.
It was jungle on the side, yeah.
In the back.
Yeah.
It has been transformed. I've had so many people on the street go, the ivy's gone. From that front bit. But now I've got no fucking privacy.
Oh, no.
Like people can see in my front window. Like, I had all these bushes that gave me privacy. But the garden has really changed my life again.
Oh, you're going to love summer in that garden, aren't you?
I know. I'm sort of like falling in love with like adulting things. Like, I came back from being, I think I was in Swindon all day or something, came back and I was like, this isn't my house. Like, this is transformed. It must have been bad because people on the street are glad.
Yeah.
That is the only thing I can tell you that's been exciting that's happened in my life.
I like it.
That's it.
I like it. I can't, if I'm honest with you, when we had that, it was sunny yesterday, right? Shell sent me a video of, obviously we've got the cats now and the cats are allowed out, and Tiggy and Wendy, the cat and the dog, were playing in the garden. So Shell sent me a video. And the only thing I looked at, I wasn't even paying attention to the animals. I was just looking at the grass going, oh, it's about time.
Do you feel like eating it?
I need to get, I need to get like treating it again, seeding it again, cutting it again. So I'm gonna.
That's what I want my garden to be like. You know, like yours looks like clean cut, like nice. I want it to be a little sanctuary where I can go and sit in it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I rang my neighbour this morning about something else. She was like, "Hey, look at your garden now. It's twice the size. The back garden looks twice the size."
I bet it would do. Yeah.
But that is that's it.
Well, that was the first taste of sunshine. We had proper sunshine yesterday. It was the first taste of sunshine. So that's got me excited about the garden because the kids are also older and they can just play around in the garden by themselves. So I'm actually looking forward to doing a bit of work in the garden because I can't sit in that office at the front in the summer because it's like, it's like, honestly, it's 30 degrees in there. Like I'm like literally in shorts and a t-shirt in there. Sweating. Or I have to have a fan on, which everyone can hear and all this sort of stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing a bit of work in the garden because we've got a bit of shade in there. Do you know what? Work is fun at the moment for me. Like all I have done is work, look after the kids, been to a few football matches. It's been good.
I've had a really quiet, in terms of outside of work, I've really behaved, you know. I haven't been out for a very long time and had a blowout, but I feel like Saturday, that's all changing.
I know.
I'm just like, right, I'm ready to misbehave now.
I'm going to try and come and see you.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely going to try and come and, even if it's just to come and have one pint with you because I'm driving into London anyway. I have got something funny that happened to me yesterday.
What?
I was on site doing an audit with an agency, recruitment agency, obviously. And the morning session, we were just talking, whiteboard. Lunch comes around. He's got a couple of emails to fire out. We've all gone out, got our lunch, come back, sat down, having a little chat while we're eating. And then he goes, "Oh, I just got to send an email." I was like, "Yeah, no worries. You know, you crack on. I've got my laptop open and I'm tapping away." And I was just sat there reading an email from someone. Next thing, all I hear is like that, and I'm like, "Oh my god, right, what's he doing?" And I look over, and he's like speed, like angry typing, like, but he's not angry. He's just angry typing, and he thinks it's just completely normal. And then I was like,
"What are you doing?"
And I was like, "Oh, where's the loo, by the way?" And then it just stopped. "Oh, it's just down there." And it was so loud. Yeah, I was like, "Is there a camera on in here?"
I like that sound. What's that thing called where you get like
ASMR?
Yeah, so that's one of the sounds I like. Is tap it like the
keyboard.
I find it really therapeutic.
I know, but I thought it was a comment. I thought it was a candid camera.
Angry?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't angry at all. I was like, because I even asked him after.
Heavy fingered.
He's just heavy fingered, man, and fast with it as well. Like, so, mate. Anyway, that one made me chuckle yesterday. I've had loads of these little moments that go through life that you just have a little smile at the moment, and you just crack on. But
like today, like I do think we're getting deep today. I think like, oh, we're so lucky.
We are fucking
like
lucky.
Two pals. Just chatting shit, getting it filmed, having a laugh.
Yeah.
And you're all watching it.
Yeah, I know. It's banging. Cool.
Right.
Wrap up time?
It's wrap up time.
Right. Remember, folks, LinkedIn is not real life.
Woo!